Welcome back to Live at 5. Thanks for being here. I'd like to introduce you to Jay Waterman. He is Canada's leading sleepologist and the author of the brand new book. It's called 7 Unusual Habits You Need for Good Sleep. Good to see you, Jay. Thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks, Bill.
Well, we're not going to tell you what the 7 unusual habits are because we want you to go buy the book. But we will talk about sleep, and if you do have insomnia or suffer from it, some very important information. Very quickly, though, there's a difference between quantity of sleep and quality of sleep. This is interesting.
Yeah, big time. And what we find is that we hear that we need 8 hours of sleep, but studies have shown that if you actually get people who get 7 hours and less actually live longer. So those people are actually getting better quality sleep, and that's why they need less quantity of sleep.
And I would assume, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe 2 generations ago, we were sleeping a lot more generally than most people are this generation because it just seems we work, go, go, go.
Yeah, and I totally understand that because I was so busy that I decided I was going to cheat sleep. So I actually went like 36 hours without sleep, and then I would take 4 hours sleep, and I did that for about 8 months until I hit a wall. And that's when I realized how important sleep really is for our health. And this is why I made the book very concise, actually, because people don't have time. You are very busy, and as a result, you need to be able to get that information very fast and implement it. And the key is creating good habits, because when we create the good habits for good sleep, we don't have to try about it anymore. We don't have to think about it. It just happens.
Well, what is good habit? I guess diet would be a good habit?
Definitely. Well, one of the most important things is getting good hydration. So when we're sleeping, the water in our body is like the vehicle to drive all the nutrients through our cells into our bodies to get all into our cells and those fine lines under our eyes. And if we don't have the right water, the right structure of water, like our water is driving on square wheels per se, it's not going to go anywhere.
Interesting.
So we have to have the right structure of water in our body so we can rejuvenate while we're sleeping.
Just like coconut water is taken off?
Coconut water is, yeah. But the key here is we need fresh coconut water from the coconut because most of the stuff that you get packaged is pasteurized and it's changed the structure. So again, it's got those square wheels.
So people in the islands, you know, I've been to the islands many times. You'll meet an 80-year-old who actually looks about 40. Is that why?
And they sleep really well.
That's why. Coconut water.
Big time.
Okay. What are some other ways?
So another thing that we want to do is we want to control the environment in our bedroom. So for example, one of my favorite things is the sound. I like to listen to brain entrainment music. So when we're sleeping, when we're falling asleep, like right now actually, we're in alpha mode, so our frequency is up here. And right before we fall asleep, we're supposed to go into theta. And when we're in our deep sleep, we go into delta mode. And when we listen to this brain entrainment music, our brain wave basically synchronizes to where we're supposed to be. And if we're not synchronizing with that, we're probably synchronizing with the buzzing of the fridge or the blowing of the air conditioner. And that's not theta, and it's definitely not delta.
That is interesting. It's all scientific.
Yeah, big time, and there's tons of studies, and this is powerful. I mean, I've seen people get off of their sleeping pills in one day just from listening to a soundtrack.
Okay. Well, lots more information on your website, and there's a link actually on our website to your website for more information. But, you know, just very quickly, I have this friend, this guy, he's half Ukrainian. Good-looking guy, actually, really nice guy. When he can't sleep, he has a couple shots of JD. What do you think of what should I tell that guy, my friend?
Well, the studies have shown that that will help you to fall asleep, but it's not going to help you to optimize your sleep. So we definitely want to do the right things.
Well, thanks. I will pass it on to my friend. Good-looking guy, this guy too. Really nice guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, this guy's awesome. Right now, we're going to give you Bill Hall's movie review with Iron Man 3.
That's about all the time we have for today's program. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoyed watching. But Jay Waterman, the sleepologist, that was a fascinating book. We're going through some of the tips in here. Listen to theta wave entrained music. It sort of operates on a level where your brain sort of relaxes more.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I wonder, would that include Metallica?
No, I think that would take you in the opposite direction, my friend. What about Iron Maiden? I like Step 7's good.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that.
So we won't talk about that. You have to get the book to find out what Step 7.
What about no Motorhead?
No Motorhead.